When I first saw Spider Man, I was really young. I was about 6 to 7 years old whenever I first saw him web slinging across the city of New York, and I thought, hey, when I grow up, I really want to be a superhero. I really want to be cool like Spider Man. I want to be strong like him. I don't want to be picked on anymore, and I could just be whoever I wanted to be. But as we lay Peter Parker to rest today, if I were asked that same question today, I don't know what I would answer if I'm being honest. After seeing all the hardships Peter Parker had to go through to make New York City a better and safer place for everybody. Peter Parker's story began with a tragedy that he could have easily avoided. He tried to earn money for this girl he liked and buy a fancy car. However, whenever he let his ego get the best of him, whenever he was turned down by the money givers, he let a criminal loose that ultimately took away the life of his Uncle Ben, his only father figure in life. And Peter Parker decided to then be the best version of himself and live up to the words that his uncle taught him. With great power comes great responsibility. And those words resonate in my head because how many of us would actually live up to those words? Imagine how easy life would be if you had Peter Parker's spectacular abilities. You could easily become a professional athlete. You could become a movie star, an actor. Or if anything, you could live out a normal and regular life, but with advantages no one else had. But no, Peter Parker didn't do this. He decided to be the best version of himself and to help others with his powers that were gifted to him. To me, we love Spider Man because he represents both the best and worst part of us. As I said, I don't think a lot of us would live up to Uncle Ben's words and we would use the powers we are given for ourselves. However, whenever Peter Park, there was a part, there was a point in Peter Parker's life in which, yes, he did let his ego get the best of him. The city would trash Spider-Man every chance they got, despite all Peter Parker did for them, all the lives he saved, all the criminals he put away in jail. They, he had nothing to show for it. Both Spider-Man and Peter Parker were just losing. Peter Parker would be late to class. He would lose chances to get with the girl he likes, and he would just overall push everyone away because it would put everyone that he loves in danger. And Spider-Man, he was often called a menace, vigilante, and criminal by the city, and he was walked all over every single day. And at one point, Peter Parker let it get to his head, and he thought, then no more Spider-Man. It's causing nothing but problems for me. And he put down the mantle of Spider-Man for a good amount of time. However, when he saw that the people started suffering again, he decided to become the best part of himself again. He decided to put on that mask again, knowing the consequences of what might happen. But he decided to go through it anyway because, yeah, maybe he won't be able to get the girl he likes. Maybe he won't be able to get the education he likes. But whenever you can do what he could have done and bad things happen and you didn't do anything, they happen because of you. And Peter Parker learned that and he taught it, and through his actions he was able to teach us all that we can become the best version of ourselves no matter what life throws at us, no matter how hard life puts us in the dirt and just tells us to give up and to give up on our dreams. Peter Parker taught us that we can all be Spider Man in one way or another. Because what Spider Man represents at the end of the day is that we can do the right thing, that we can be the best version of us.